Okay, so I'm so excited y'all came. I know the weather is not so great, and I think a lot of people have activities and trade shows and wrap parties. Everybody came back from conference super excited and ready to just go because we just don't have that many days. How many days? Did you
10
count
weeks.
that?
I don't know. It's 10 weeks, though.
It's like until March 31st to reach our goals, right? So I think it's like under 70 days. Yeah, so in my head, I need like 75 new distributors. So I'm like one distributor a day, and I've got to stay on track with that. So we have a lot of work to do. So, getting out wherever there's people is always a good idea. So I know today locally we have a seafood festival if the weather clears, and there's stuff going on everywhere. So I just get out there and share the opportunity. And I see y'all have your It Works shirts on. We are all living the dream. And have you tried that crazy wrap thing? It works. I love it works. Have you tried that crazy wrap thing? And we are all set to go. But first, I just want to talk to you a little bit about some of the announcements that we had at conference. And then we're just going to kind of pass this around for everybody to say a little something on how conference affected them, and maybe what your goal is and what your plan is to get that goal. And then we're going to talk about a plan to get your goal. Okay, so in case you might be a little confused, or sometimes it can be really overwhelming if you want to shoot for diamond, right? Because it just looks like, sometimes it can look a little impossible if you're looking at the chart. But there is a way to simplify it so it's not so overwhelming. So we will go through that today. My favorite thing is this Ruby bonus.
Ruby bonus.
Don't you love it?
That's the missing piece.
It is just amazing because everybody that is brand new from January 1st through March 31st has their first 2 calendar months to get to the level called Ruby. Isn't that exciting? Yeah. We have somebody in the back that's getting ready to do that. And the average Ruby gets paid $599 a month, and that is not even including the wrap cash that we make every time we put a wrap on somebody, right? So you're wrapping people, you're making cash, and then when you hit Ruby, you're somewhere around that $599, as far as commissions and bonuses. Well, corporate put a little gas on the fire, and if you can do that in your first 2 calendar months, now you get an extra $500 bonus. So we can actually, that is something for us that we can use to really entice new people to join us during this period of time, because we can really show people how to turn $99 into almost $1,000. Isn't that exciting? I mean,
amazing.
Yeah, $1,150 to be exact. Yeah. Yeah, plus cash. I mean, I think that's super exciting. And then we're going to talk about this in a little while, but 3 rubies actually makes a diamond. And it's not as simple as that. There's some, where it's placed and that kind of thing. We'll go through that. But if you can help 3 people get to ruby, oh my goodness, you're looking at diamond. And if you can get to diamond by March 31st, then you will get a $20,000 get-out-of-debt bonus that will be paid out to you over the course of 25 months in $800 increments on top of your approximately $2,000 a month paycheck. Isn't that exciting?
Yeah.
I mean, super exciting. We want you guys to scream because they can hear you. Okay. All right, so now we have the double diamond bonus. Now the double diamond, let's say you have 2 new people that are coming on and they're running for that Ruby bonus, right? And now they're going, oh my gosh, for a new person to get to Ruby, it's easier for a new person to get to Ruby than somebody that's been around for a while and gone through all their, warm market and their contacts to get to Ruby. And I'll tell you why, because right now you should have a lot of excitement in your voice. People are not so much buying what you have, but they're buying how you say it, really. And then we have this to offer them. If you find 2 people that want to get that Ruby bonus, I say, you have almost 60 days to do it. Let's knock that out in 30 days so that you can go help, and give somebody else hope so that they can make that income. So if you're helping other people get that Ruby bonus, and then they're going, wow, I can do this. I got the Ruby bonus. I'm going to shoot for that diamond bonus. Let's say you're 2 rubies that got the Ruby bonus, now want to shoot for the diamond bonus. Where does that leave you? That leaves you at double diamond. Okay, now if you're brand new and you help 2 people get the Ruby bonus and then they want to shoot for the Diamond bonus, you have 3 other people that are just doing a little bit, that makes you double Diamond. You pass through Diamond, so you get the 20,000, okay? Then you get to double Diamond because you help 2 people get the Diamond bonus, right? That makes you a double Diamond, and that's a $30,000 bonus. Add that together, what do you get? $50,000 in bonuses if you play smart and work hard. Isn't that exciting? Woo! Okay. All right, so then triple Diamond. All right, first of all, who's going after the Diamond bonus in here?
Yeah.
Like almost everybody. That's super exciting. We're going to put together a plan so you know exactly what to do before you leave here. Who's going for the double Diamond bonus? Woo! All right. Okay, so who's going for the triple Diamond bonus? Woo! Presidential bonus, anybody?
Yep.
Woo! Presidential. Okay. And then Ambassador Diamond bonus. Now, the triple Diamond bonus is $50,000. The presidential bonus, so if Wendy gets the triple and the presidential, that's $150,000 in bonuses. Yep. Do you know how much that is a month?
No.
Extra on top of your paycheck? I think it's like, is it like 7? Can somebody do the math? 150,000 divided by 25. Anybody have a calculator? I believe it's somewhere about 7,000 extra in your paycheck.
Awesome.
Whoa.
I've already spent a whole amount. So.
You take
You
it.
already spent it.
I wasn't looking at monthly.
That is
divided by
6,000.
25.
6,000.
It's
Yay! I
$6,000
can do that.
extra
Totally.
in your
Yeah, that's
paycheck, and the
about double.
average presidential income is, about almost $17,000 a month. That is super exciting and life-changing. So, these are first-time ranks. So everybody has to hit their goals by March 31st. Okay, so every minute of every day matters.
That's right. Yeah.
It really, really does. So don't let a day go by where you're not out there sharing the opportunity. I hope you have your lists together. Even the people that have told you no before, maybe people were on your team and quit. This is something that I have not seen anybody ever offer this kind of money in my lifetime. Have any of you?
No. Nope.
I mean, this is like as close as you can get to being on a game show, like Wheel of Fortune, right?
Right.
It's the hottest
Price
stock
is right.
tip. So don't keep it to yourself. Make sure that you get out there and you share it with people. If anything, tell a family member, hey, listen, let's turn your $99 into, $1,100 in 30 days. And if you decide you hate this, at least I've 100 times that money.
That's right.
So 10 times that money. So anyway, okay, we have a new steps to success sheet. And I love this because everything ties in together. So step 3 is actually go Ruby now, which I love because on step 3 going Ruby, what happens? You get that bonus, right? So step 1, of course, is getting your tools, getting your ADBV auto ship set in place, picking out a booster pack if you can afford to do that. And then the most important step is gathering those 4 loyal customers, because that not only unlocks the whole compensation plan, but it helps the new guy to earn more wraps that they can then turn into cash. And we know that wraps opens the door to get people to come in and see us, right? They wrap, and while they're wrapped, we get to tell them about the loyal customer program and or the opportunity to tell them about both through that party pad, and then they decide how they fit into the company. So wraps are key. We want to wrap people. He who wraps the most wins. Wrap people, go through that party pad. Don't just sell wraps and not go through the party pad, because you'll be totally missing out because the picture is so much bigger than the cash. Okay, so you're going to earn $120 in free product credit. That I say, you put wraps in there, because if you put 2 boxes of wraps in there, you're going to turn that into $200 cash. Deposit it into your It Works bank account that I hope you open so you can keep things separate. And then every time you get 2 loyal customers, that's our way of getting wraps for a discount, even more so than wholesale. So we get them for $25 a piece, which is awesome because you're going to flip those wraps into $100, so you're going to make $75 every box. So that's another reason why we want to continue to add loyal customers into our organization, because you want to be able to get those wrap rewards and maximize the cash that you can make. But then again, you also want to always try and have enough loyal customers running through your organization. It's called PBV, Personal Bonus Volume, that is over that $400 mark. Because as you pass through the different levels, such as Executive and Ruby and Emerald and Diamond, everything is based on each distributor at least being at 400 in sales. The ultimate goal is to hit 3,000 in PBV with 60 loyal customers. Do you know you get an extra $600 in your paycheck if you do that? That's exciting. So the loyal customers, we want to have them, we want to keep them, we want to service them, and we want to build relationships with them so they continue to order each and every month. And then step 3 is going Ruby. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to teach your 3 distributors. So step 2 they're people that want to get on great products at a discount. Step 3, those are people that want to join your team and make money. Okay, and then you're going to teach them how they can earn that $500 bonus. Okay, by finding 3 people that want to build a business with them. And they're each finding their customers, so they sign up, they set their auto ship up, they get their loyal customers, and now they're looking for their distributors as well. And even if one guy finds 2 distributors, the other 2 are still working on it, and they all are at 400 in PBV or GV, actually, it doesn't matter, just total, then they are a Ruby and they will get that $500 bonus, plus their commissions and other bonuses as well. So this is our goal sheet. This is what we want to strive for. This is what we want to teach our brand new people. Now we have a great incentive for them. This is what we want to do ourselves each and every month. We know that if you can get to Ruby, then you can teach people how to get to Ruby, and you can, that is going to make diamonds, and that's going to get you to the top of the company. It really never gets any more complicated than this sheet. This is your multi-million-dollar business plan right here. We have some international news. So if you have international teams, I'm just going to leave this over on the counter. You can pick it up and read it. But we have some new customer service numbers on here. I know this is just the beginning. So if you have teams in other countries that are not listed, that is the future. And it's getting really exciting. They're getting their international team all set up. They've hired some amazing people. So I think this is going to be a big year for that. So take a look at that in a little bit. The social media, have you signed up to do that?
Yeah.
Why don't you talk about that a little bit, Wendy?
Hysterical.
And tell us what you think so far, what you've learned.
I think this is good. You need to do this. They have really taken that guesswork, I think, out of it, where everybody's trolling online. They're trying to get you to come do their class or whatever, get more customers and how to work Facebook like a champ. And It Works really has now hired somebody and taken that internally, and I appreciate that, because that way we're all once again moving in the same direction. And it's only $49 right now, so it's like 6 minutes a day. I mean, it's really nothing, and he is so funny. It's worth $49 just to watch him every day, because he's he is hysterical, and so it teaches you just like even the basics of what does that button mean on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram. And then as we go, I think it's supposed to get more in depth. So even if you're fairly savvy with one of those mediums, then I would still think that it's worth it, just because he's more savvy than any of us. I can tell you that. That's why he has the job. But I think it's well worth it, and I know my team has benefited from it already. Just to kind of clarify what certain things are. So I would do it. It's 100 days. It's 100 days of 6 minutes a day.
Absolutely.
So well worth it. Right?
I was watching it the other day, and Jeff says, "Wow, that sounds really informative."
Yeah.
And he's funny. He reminds me kind of like Dave Ramsey's Southern, but he's a guy who teaches you how to get out of debt, but he has all the fundamentals, but he's funny, so he's interesting to watch. Well, John Eric, he is just awesome. He's hysterical in the way that they're filming it. His son was on. It's just quirky, but you learn so much. I didn't even know, Instagram, all those little buttons.
I had no idea. And tap twice. Tap twice is the same as going down and finding the like button.
Exactly. Just little things.
Just small
like
things that are going to matter,
Yep. I have my computer screen in front of me, and then I have my phone,
right.
and then I'm looking for it, and then I'm backing it up and listening
Right.
to it again. So the 6-minute video might take me 20
Right.
minutes to
Right.
watch. You guys might be a little quicker than that. But yeah, they are so well worth watching because social media is something that we had talked about this like 2 years ago, trying to find somebody. I tried to hire that one guy. It just didn't quite work out. To really learn, because you're able to reach thousands of people that you couldn't possibly reach, in a t-shirt handing a Blitz card.
Right.
Of course, we don't want to replace that though. We still want to do belly to belly as well as social media. But yeah, and what did he say? Respect the platforms. And I think this is really good timing as well, because I think a lot of people in It Works are posting inappropriate pictures. And I think that what happens with that is Facebook, that's why we can't post our links. And so I think if we can get the whole It Works global team out there, all of the distributors on the same page, now showing your It Works reality. Guys, we all have our own It Works reality show. And so what do you want them to see, right? You want them to see that you're having a fun life. Too many people are missing out in the fun. Yeah. Maybe they have good jobs, maybe they're making a good income, maybe they have no time. Or maybe they just go to work, they come home, they take care of the kids, and then they go to bed and they repeat that every single day, right? Somebody just recently told me that I met with that, what? I need fun. I just need to have some fun, and you look like you have a really good time. And we do, right? We have a great time. So we want to keep things really, really positive. And you can do a little advertising with your Works business as far as, product or whatever, but those are like your TV commercials. Right. And John Eric is going to teach us how to do that properly. But basically, Facebook is to show lifestyle. You want to take pictures while you're out and about with your shirt, when you're with your team, when you're at your wrap parties, when you're out with your team at lunch, make sure we get a picture here today. And that's what that's all about. And then Instagram is all visual, so it's all about pictures and posting the right thing and taking people on a journey. And then Twitter is all about thoughts. And he said disconnect all of them. Do not link them. Because I had them all linked. I'm like, I don't have time to do 3 different things, so I just linked them all up. And so what I post in one posts on everything, and evidently that is not respecting the platform. So,
yeah. I love when you said, don't like your own photos.
And, yeah,
we know you like them. You took it. I love that. Why do people like their own photos?
So funny. Oh my gosh.
Can I like my wife's photos?
Yeah, can I do yeah, that better. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so now we have the app. Has everybody downloaded that app? Okay, so that app is not for you to check your stats and check your, your team things, but I think, paperless is better. I think it's duplicatable. I think everybody has a phone now. They have an Android, they have an iPhone, and I think everybody can just go on there. I mean, if you have to at a party, pass your phone around, and have everybody just sign up. It gives them the option to pick retail, loyal customer, distributor, and they can sign up like that. You can download that app on your iPad as well if you have one. But a phone will suffice, and I just think that is super smart. And to tell you the truth, I haven't really used an order form in quite some time. I always have my phone or my iPad in my purse, and we're just ready to go like that, right? So I love that app. Has anybody had any issues downloading that? I know we did. Yep. You still have, or do you have an Android?
Been able to do it.
Did you go straight to the website? You don't do it from the App Store.
Yes, you don't do it from the Play
I
Store.
tried typing in the website, it still didn't work.
I've got
Still don't work.
the 2 links that Danny Henderson posted. I'll put it on Rockstar Rappers.
Yeah, these are, I think it's in this. Okay. We have some frequently asked questions with this. Would you like me to run through them real quick, and maybe that'll help?
Maybe.
Okay, let's see. What is it? It's to keep connected with social media. I guess they're all, kind of linked on there. We have the dashboard to track your success, so you can kind of see, your PVV and your GV. It's to enroll, sign up new distributors, loyal customers, and retail customers. You have a media library, so you have access to building documents, videos, and product information. News and updates. Your profile is on there. How much is it? Well, it's free. Let's see. Okay, is the It Works mobile app available for Android tablets? It's okay, so the mobile app is not supported by Android tablets, but it is available for Android 5.0 or newer smartphones. Could that be the reason?
Maybe that's why.
That could be the reason.
That could be the reason.
But I would think that if that was the reason, that it would come up on our phone, we just wouldn't be able to install it. But we can't even get it up on our phones.
So you couldn't even get up onto the website.
No.
2 of the other girls tried it and they couldn't do it either.
Okay, well, we'll try that before you leave here today and just see. Okay, let's see. Can I download it onto my computer? Nope, only mobile devices. And is it available in multiple languages? Yes, it's available in English and Spanish for now. Okay, I think that's it. Does anybody need it as far as you lower the rank abbreviations? Okay, so it also says what your ranks are. So I'll leave this over there as well if you want to kind of take a look through it. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of pass the computer around so the people outside can see you. And if you would like to, actually, why don't we do this? I'm going to kind of move up out of this chair, and I would like for you to come up and share your experience on what conference did for you, and then we'll finish with you. Does that sound good? Okay. All right, so Maru, you want to come on up first? Maybe what it did for you and maybe how your Finnish team felt. Just take a seat right there.
Hi everybody. It was absolutely, I have to say, fantastic. First of all, because I have an international team. My team is in Finland. Hi, if you're watching. And we had 4 girls from Finland, all the way from Finland, coming to the conference. And I know that they were thrilled about the atmosphere, meeting all the lovely people, and getting all the information what was there. And for me personally, it's always something that it's just giving me the one thing that sometimes we forget, which is the energy and just to meet all the other people and listen to their stories and have fun and share things with them. So I wish the best of luck for everybody and go for it. We have time until end of March.
That's great.
Hi everybody. Conference was awesome. Just very invigorating. I can't wait to go again. You just get to meet so many people and share so many stories of not just friendships. You build friendships, but also a lot of success stories that really get you inspired. And I can't wait to go diamond.
Good morning, it's Jen Ruffening. I love going to conference. You just go, I love being surrounded by all the people who are like-minded. Everywhere you turn, there's a black bling and green, and everybody's on the same page. For me personally, I really needed my tank filled up again. I kind of fell off the wagon for the last part of the year, and going just can't help but inspire you to go out and get inspired by your team, for your team, with your team. I love seeing all the people that we get to see from all over the country, all over the world, just by coming once a year, coming together. And I think it's really exciting that we get to look at this now, how they just tell us to go out and have our It Works adventure. So you're not going to work, not that any of us ever thought we were, but we're going out and just living this adventure and getting paid for it. How cool is that?
Totally cool.
Hi everyone. Conference was an incredible experience. It was very emotional for me. I laughed and I cried quite a bit because the stories of the top earners and the distributors were just so moving, and to listen to what they've overcome. anybody can do this. Absolutely anybody can do this. And that's what I've learned, and that was the biggest part for me. So have a great year. Good luck, everybody. And I can't wait to hear about how everyone accomplished their goals and got their bonuses. So good luck.
Anybody else that went to conference that would like to get up? Sharon.
Hey guys. Hey everybody. I don't see you guys there, but hi, I'm Sharon. Okay, so conference for me was like, I think the reality that everybody was like you and me. Anybody that even got up there and spoke, they were just like you and me. They were not some space scientists, some just common Joe people. That's what struck me from the heart of the people up there. The ones that are making the huge income to people that are just sharing their stories of bringing their husbands home. It just proved the point that if you work the system, you build your business with simplicity, you completely just blitz, wrap, and repeat, you will go to the top of this company. And I think that 2015 is a year that we're just going to be putting the past behind us and moving forward in 2015. Something is different. And there was an element of difference at this conference that I felt like was different from the other ones. That this is our year. It is a year of new beginnings for so many families. And with this Ruby bonus of the 500 guys, you know, that is huge for some families. And that's what was my takeaway. Everybody is just like you and me. And we can go to the top of this company by just simply working the steps. So huge, huge. That's it.
Hold tight.
I'm nervous.
Okay.
They can't all. Can't see me. Yeah, nobody's.
There's nobody here.
Hi. I'm Shanice. I came to the conference and it was definitely what I needed. I wasn't even supposed to go. I happened to straight shoot from work on the Friday and I stayed there.
From where?
From Miami. And I went through 2-hour traffic on top of my 4-hour route.
And you weren't even signed up yet.
Yeah, I wasn't signed up yet. When I was there, the testimonies that was shared definitely had me in tears. I'm not even gonna lie. I tried to text my husband, but I didn't get any service, so I had to keep it all in to myself. But this is the second time that It Works has come to me again. It came last year. I used the greens. I had 2 strokes before when I was a teenager. So when Christine brought the greens to me last year, in the morning it's a task for me to get up. So, you know, I lay there and it's like a will. Okay, get up slow, take my time. And the 1 week, she gave me 1 week worth. And it helped me. And then I said, maybe it's just all in my head. You know, maybe I just want it to work. But anything to get off of meds. So I wasn't working at the time, so I could not continue, you know, ordering from her. But it came again this year. And at the conference, I told her, I said, Christine, I want to do this, you know, and I've been praying about something that I can do to help other people, and that wasn't too strenuous for me physically, mentally, emotionally. I'm a radiologic technologist, and we have to lift patients and do this and that, and it's too much for me personally. But I signed up. I think that was the Saturday. Signed up Saturday, had my wrap party on Sunday. I was already ready. And I had 11 people attend, 8 paid, the 25 for the wraps. I got my first 4 loyal customers in the first 4 days. So it was amazing. I have 2 distributors also. So with I remember when I left, I told Christine that I wanted to go part-time. There was a company that I've been working for almost half a year, and it was just taking a toll on me. Come to find out, I was let go yesterday, pretty much. So the Ruby bonus gave me that much more motivation. this is the path for me, and the path for many other people that I know who can relate to my husband and I, and you guys who were just probably like me too. So, this is emotional for me because I have a husband and I have a daughter. She's 4. I'm not in the perfect of health, you know, but with faith, that's the shoes that I walk with right now, faith, and that's about it.
I cannot wait to hear you share your story on stage next year in front of 20,000.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Bill.
My story about conference goes something like this. It was about, well, I guess it was 4 years ago, my first conference, and there were just a few hundred people there. This year, there were 15,000 people. How about that? 400 in just a few years. However, when I first went to conference, that very first night of conference, I was coming down in the elevator. I'll never forget it. And there was this other guy in the elevator, and I didn't know who he was. And he started, hello, everybody. And he talked for about 10 seconds. And off we went. I didn't see that guy again until he was on stage. It was Mike Patillo. I had no clue who he was. But anyway,
He looks bigger on stage.
yeah, he looks bigger on stage. Anyway, I saw him up close again, I think it was last year. And we were talking, and I said, Mike, do you remember the first time we met? And he said, yes, I do. I said, come on, you really do? He said, yeah. He says, we met on the elevator in the hotel. I was blown away. I mean, this guy remembered me, seeing me the first time, and not seeing me again for a couple of years, but he remembered me. And that's what I love about this company. The people on the top, they love you. They remember you. And they don't care who you are or what level you're at. I'm a Ruby. There were 15,000 people at this conference this year. Mark spotted me and came to me and said hello. Now, in 15,000 people, I'm pretty hard to spot. But he did that. And that's what I want to convey to everybody out there, is that this company cares. They remember you no matter what level of distributor you were at. You could be just a distributor. And I'm sorry I said that. It's not just a distributor. You are a distributor. Remember that. So just remember that this company loves you, they care about you, and they want you to succeed. And it's not about them, it's about you.
I was trying to hide in the back. It didn't work.
I see you back there.
You
She
made the
feels
girls
that
cry.
hiding.
You made the girls cry.
Yes,
Hi guys, I'm Christine. I am currently a Ruby, and this was my first conference, and I brought my husband with me, and we loved it. It was absolutely amazing. We got to meet Mark, and it was incredible just to see that they care so much, just as he was saying, they care so much. They came by the parties, the after parties, they made time for us, take pictures. Where do you know any CEOs that are going to stop by and just hang out and say hello and give you some words of advice? I mean, it was absolutely incredible. So we loved it. The atmosphere, you can't miss it. We'll never miss one. We brought our team this time. Even people that weren't on the team we brought. Just bring everybody that you can, because it's literally, it will change your business. It will change your life.
And what did it do to change your husband's perspective?
Oh,
Tell me
he
about
came
it.
back. He came back on fire. It was incredible. Before the conference, he was kind of like, I'll send people your way, and this is kind of your business and I'll support you. But he didn't really take ownership. After conference, he took ownership. He's been calling people, he's been setting things up, and he just really
he realized what it can do for our future and for our family and our growing family. So it was just incredible to see the difference, and it just really just set him on fire.
All right. Okay, we have a couple arguing back in the corner because they're scared to get up here. Come on, there's only about 20,000 listening. It's okay. Come on.
Come on.
Just go and say
Go together. Go together.
Go together. Come on, go
Well, you can see we didn't win the argument because we're both up here. This is Kim. Hi. Actually, conference for me was amazing. I met so many people. Actually, Kim here, who is on a totally different team, we met her at one of the parties, and she just moved down to Florida. So her lead asked if we could kind of take her under our wing, and she came to our thing today. But conference is awesome. It kind of gives me a recharge, you know, because I was kind of going up and down. I lost some team members and stuff, but now I'm back 100%.
That's awesome.
Can I just say ditto? The same. I let things kind of slide and had some moves and, you know, some in-between things, and I'm back. Conference was definitely a recharge.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We love her shoes.
Okay. Before I bring on the last person that wants to speak, I'm going to invite my husband up here. He did not get a chance to come to conference this year, but he's been to others. He knows our corporate family, and he had to stay home and hold down the fort because my whole other family is in the business. So, but I want him to sit down and just share kind of what your feelings are about this whole thing. Go.
Make sure don't make us
I totally put him on the spot, by the way. So, but he always has something good to say.
Well, I won't make anybody cry. First of all, I don't know what Rachel was thinking, putting me in charge of everything, but somehow I held it together. I think the most important thing, I've been to conference, I've been to a lot of meetings, and I'm kind of speaking to the audience here at the house and yourself out here. Personal growth, I think when we look at where we were before this and where we are now, because of It Works and because of the family, the friends, the business, Mark and Cindy and everybody else, it's just had a tremendous impact on us. We share a similar story. We were on stage, Rachel and I were on stage, it seems, a few years ago, maybe longer, I don't know, maybe a little more hair on my head, probably not. The thing is that everybody has a commonality. We had lost everything, what we thought. So I promise I wouldn't cry, but it's emotional. It's emotional because it's happiness at this point. It's not sadness. In the past, if you ask me, it was sad on how two people could take an opportunity that we had previously and just, I don't know, mess it up. And we've been given another opportunity. And It Works is this other opportunity. And I feel like we've done a tremendous job. Rachel has done a tremendous job. But our goal, Jen, stop. So our goal really is to share this with other people because it's more important for me to other people understand there is hope. You can have faith. It is here. This is something to believe in. And you can succeed. Everybody has a different definition of success, and that's fine. You just have to define it out yourself and reach that goal and then strive a little bit higher, a little bit harder, and it could be that much more glorious. So thank you, and I was put on the spot, but this was a good thing. I'm glad Rachel told me to come up and speak. And be there at the conference next year. Very rarely do I miss because I enjoy traveling with Rachel, and I enjoy meeting new people. I enjoy hanging out with everybody that I've already made or have had a friendship with, and I certainly love corporate, and I missed everybody this year. So, thank you.
Wendy Skinner, take the hot seat.
Okay, hi. I think, conference is always good. It's always worth going. I think anytime you can be around people that have like mind, then that's just going to kind of carry you through the rest of the year, because when we come back, then we're back, right? Life's back on, and kids are sick, and animals are there, and things are breaking, and it's easy to get off track. So I think for me this year, it was a real eye-opener that there's an urgency to this. For them to offer the good bonuses, 1 year is good, 2 years is good, but to double it, that's really not something I think anyone needs to play with. I don't think it's something anyone, no matter whether you need it or you don't, because even if you turned around and gave that money to someone else, just think about how you could bless them. And I was talking to a friend of mine, and I said, I think that's what we're here for, is to help others, right? We have to, and first you have to sustain your own, though I get that too, that charity begins at home. But I think for me, the urgency and the timing, and that's what really is getting me with the March 31st deadline, that a lot of people are wanting a lot of things in this world right now. They're praying for them, they're meditating over them, they're doing all sorts of things. Very few are actually doing something about it, though. So I think if you look, and my plan when we talked about what's the plan, because nothing, they don't throw out these kinds of numbers for us to kind of play with it and to try a little and to give it your best effort. They put those numbers out there, and if you have to go right to the wall kicking and screaming, then it's worth it every time, right? Because it's not $100 they're giving you. But I'll tell you what, there's somebody out there right now that for $100 would be out in the rain, right? Doing whatever. So my point is that I really have kind of like mapped out who is going where, and more so than just them wanting it, because believe me, we got a lot of people that want a lot of things, right? But it's seeing who is in place for them. And then what do I have to do? Like right now, there was supposed to be a distributor here coming to sign up today. Well, she's not here. But you know what I'm not going to do is go chasing her down from here, right? Because I don't have time for that. I can pick her back up. I mean, I'll send her a text and an email, but you can pick those people back up. For us to get to these bonuses by March 31st, you've got to find the runners. And the runners are the ones that are here, that did drive 2 hours to get here, right? You see what I'm saying? Don't listen to the excuses. And for me, that's where it is until March 31st. When I'm out talking to new people, I'm telling them point blank, unless you've got a plan to get to $500 in 30 to 60 days or $20,000 by March 31st, I think you can put everything on the back burner, right? There's nothing going on in your life that can't be put on the back burner. And if you've got, your job is going to be there, right? Some of us are, but you're going to get paid the same no matter what you do, right? So till March 31st, you can put that kind of on the back burner. I'm not saying quit your job, but I am saying do as little as you can to not get fired until March 31st, right? And then if you want to walk away from this, then that's fine. But for me, I really am starting to question people that say, oh, I don't know if it's worth it. What are you doing that's going to get you there? And there's nothing to me that's more important than that deadline, and then really putting everything you've got into this for a little while. We used to tell people, give it all you got for a year. And people are dying. They really are truly like, oh my gosh, they're dying. And now we're saying just till March 31st, for God's sake. Give it everything you've got, and then let's figure it out. Because these bonuses are there. The only thing that's not there right now is our effort, right? So that was my takeaway from conference. So I would say get after it until March 31st.
Absolutely.
Woo!
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to stop the live stream and stop the recording, and we're going to sit together and we're going to show you how a ruby turns into an emerald and how an emerald turns into a diamond on paper. So for those of you who are out there in cyberspace, I would like for you to get your steps to success, your ruby worksheet and your diamond worksheet, and I want you to identify those rubies that are within that diamond worksheet, because all you need to do is teach one of your people to go help 2 people get those bonuses, and then you need to personally help somebody get that $500 bonus. And then you have a couple others that are running for it, and if they get it, great. If they land on 400, that's great too, and that's going to get you the $20,000 diamond bonus. Okay, so thank you so much for joining us out there. We really appreciate you. This is recorded, so if you had some buffering going on, do not worry about it. That will not show up in the recording. I'll post this in a little while after everybody goes home. And thanks again. We'll see y'all later.
Bye.